Hi, everyone. I think I am live on Instagram officially. Hey, Instagram, woohoo! And I think Facebook as well. Facebook can be a little tricky sometimes. Sometimes it looks like you're live, but it doesn't, and you're actually live the whole time. So, okay, I think we are officially live on Facebook. Woohoo! Hi, everyone. Okay, let me actually adjust my camera because Facebook looks a little dark. Okay, hi Facebook, hi Instagram. I hope you guys are all doing well. Happy Sunday to you all. Let me see if I can actually. I have an idea. I'm gonna prop the computer up a little bit. Gonna use good old fashioned binder to prop up the computer. So here we go. Happy Sunday to you all. I hope you guys are having a good day. I'm having a bizarre day. I'm not even gonna lie. I overslept, missed the run that I had with the group. And it was kind of a hectic morning. I rolled out of bed at like 9 a.m. and was like, what happened? Now, if you don't know, I meet with the walking and running group that I meet with, that we meet at 8 a.m. on Sundays. So I was long gone with that one. So I just had to pick myself up and run. Let me center my chair a little bit. There we go. Okay, happy Sunday, everyone. I hope you're having a good day. And today, I'm really excited. We're going to talk about like just doing that next right step. Okay. And before we hop into that, if you're not sure, if you aren't really familiar with my content or what it is that I talk about, I am a transformation health coach. And what that means is I help people who are feeling stuck learn how to transform their relationship to food and how they look at it by having more fun with it, and transform their relationship to exercise and transform their relationship to themselves and to their bodies in the process. And for me, I really love this approach because it is a therapeutic approach to reaching your health goals. And I'm so, so, so excited. And I have so many different ways of supporting people. I have, you know, um, things that are like, coaching, which is the therapeutic one-on-one sessions where we get deep into your habits and we work through them together. And then the other thing that I do with clients is I have an online course, and I also am in partnership with a company called Arbonne that has these amazing health and wellness products and a 30-day to healthy living. So I have a lot of tools in my wheelhouse to support people at all different price points. So if you're interested in learning more, definitely like this video or message, or comment, and I will follow up with you because coaching is phenomenal. Changed my life. It's how I lost 50 pounds. So I can certainly help you get healthy or lose weight, whatever you want to do. And I'm so excited because, July just ended and August brings with it new promise. And so, I'm obsessed with things that are new. Um, I forced my husband to get married on January 1st because it was a new year. So I'm obsessed with newness. But really it's about an opportunity for us to be different. And it doesn't matter, it really every day should be like this, but the beginning of a new month for a lot of people feels like a renewal, feels like an opportunity to kind of like, maybe correct some actions that weren't taken before or to do something different. So in any event, if you're thinking about that, definitely let me know. I'd love to support you. And now the other thing you're gonna notice too is a newish headband. I had been refusing to wear a headband because I was like, if I wear a so if you don't know, I have not gotten my hair done professionally in since this whole quarantine thing started. So I was like, if I wear a headband, that means I am embracing and accepting that this staying in place order and shelter in place stuff is really just a part of life. So I was like rejecting the headbands, even though I really felt like I needed them a long time ago. But I was like, no, I refuse this because I'm going to be able to get an appointment in soon. But sadly, we're not at that point just yet. So at least not in California, in the Bay Area. So hopefully, when these headbands goes away, it's going to be a good sign that we're getting back to normal. Hey, hi, thank you for saying hi on Instagram. Let me wave. There we go. All right, so now let's dive into, you heard me talk a little bit about, some of the opportunities that I have going on. It's a new month. It's an opportunity to try things out. And if you are a parent like me, you're probably getting ready to get back into that back to school situation. And it really is always critical to take care of yourself too, so that you can be supportive to people that you care about. And this message about just doing the next right step is in line with that. So When I thought about this message for today, I was really thinking about this quote. I'm not sure how many people here have seen Frozen or Frozen 2, but my daughters are absolutely obsessed with it. Yeah, absolutely. So this is a quote from Frozen 2, although we've heard advice like this before. But this comes at a point in the movie that was really speaking to me. Every time I see this, actually, I cry. So if you haven't seen Frozen 2 and you don't have any kids, just it doesn't matter. You don't need an excuse to watch this movie. It's actually just really good, and there are a lot of themes that are very grown. So, especially this one about renewal and picking yourself up, because right now in our country, in our world right now, the backdrop is this pandemic. It's affecting so many ways. It's affecting our physical health and our mental health. It feels like we can be at war with ourselves, or just kind of with sanity sometimes. I definitely have felt it, and so in watching this video, I cried recently because it was a sad part of the movie where Anna, who is, I guess, like princess, and Elsa, her sister, was the queen, and she thought that her sister died, and she thought that her really good friend, Olaf, the little talking snowman, that he died. Or I guess they did. I don't know. In any event, they did or they didn't. And so she was like at her low point because she's extremely close to them. So she was grieving. And we all know what that feels like to lose something. And she went through, and then when she finally was like, there was a point where she was literally on the floor, on the ground, and it was just dark all around her. And you could tell the grief was swallowing her up. And we all know that. Whether we're grieving someone's actual loss or whether we're grieving the loss of other things going on in life, we all can relate to that being on the floor, feeling. So in watching that, she literally then just started picking herself, she started just singing to herself, I don't know what I'm going to do. Like, I don't know what I'm going to do because I can't imagine my life without you guys. This is crazy. And she was in shock. But then she started singing to herself this song about just doing the next right thing. And that was the, she was just like, I don't have energy to think too far into the future. I don't have the energy to think about, to try and like be superwoman or super person right now, right? All I can do is just the next right thing. And that has stuck with me ever since I first saw that, because whether you're going through something or not, it is really, really good advice just to think about doing the next right thing, taking the next right action. And I'm getting emotional thinking about it now because it's just sometimes it's all we have the energy for. But if you just break it down, instead of thinking about it like, oh my goodness, I want to lose, 20 pounds this month, or, oh, I want, whether it's a professional goal or I have to, you know, get a job or earn this much money in my business, or just, I have to be a perfect parent, whatever it is for us. Sometimes we make a mountain feel really, really, really high. And it's the messages that we're telling ourselves that makes it feel unattainable. And this idea of just doing the next right thing, just taking that next step is what can help us get there. So for me, when people ask me like how it is that I lost 50 pounds, if I had to deal with that 50 pounds a few years ago, I don't know that I would have done it for my whole life. For so much of my life. Oh, thank you, Angelica, for your love. Angelica gave me some love on Facebook. For most of my life, where I was struggling with weight issues or what have you, I didn't achieve the goal because it felt so huge, so insurmountable. But just by breaking it down to like, okay, what is the next right thing that I can do? Let me break it down into smaller steps. What is one action I can take? So if that one action is, I'm just going to research meal planning apps, or I'm just going to research meal planning strategies for 20 minutes one week. Okay, that's way more surmountable. That feels like something that we can accomplish. It's just doing that next right thing. And I also say this too because, it's funny that Angelica is watching this right now. Angelica is like one of my mentors. And she also helped me achieve some really powerful business goals this month that I'm super proud of. And for me, I'm someone who always doubted myself business wise. I'm someone who always doubted myself, like when it came to, the income potential that I could earn. But just, with her help and the help of other amazing people around me, by forcing myself to just break it down into like, what is that right next step? Don't try to take on the whole thing all at once. Don't try to climb the mountain all at once, but just taking that step that's right in front of you. Just what is the one first next step that is not going to be too scary? That's not going to be too overwhelming. Okay. So if you are someone who wants to start a business or you're thinking about taking a courageous step, but you're feeling stuck, breaking it down, what is the right next step that I can do? The only, if I only have energy for 20 minutes to give to this, this week or today, or maybe all I can give to it is an hour this week and I break it down over 3 days, that's fine. But just do something and figure out what that right next step is for you. Okay. Because you'll find that that is where success comes from. That is how we are successful with the big things. So every time people are like, how did you do it? How did you lose 50 pounds? How did you start your business? By doing that. It was scary as hell. It was terrifying, and being a parent is also terrifying. But when I break it down, when I just remind myself, I don't have to do all of this overnight. That is the thing that keeps me in the game longer and keeps me going for it. Okay. So what are those things that you're going to do for yourself? Okay. You got this. You can do it. And I just want to invite you again, in case you missed it in the beginning of this call, if you don't know what that next step is, you can reach out to me for a breakthrough session. I would be honored to support you. It's part of, I'm an expert in helping people change their habits. It's what I do. So if you don't know, or if you need some help figuring it out, message me, like this video or comment, and I will follow up with you about, you can schedule a free breakthrough session with me. We'll figure it out together. We'll figure out what it is, where does it you really want to be, what your dream is for your health, for your life even. It doesn't have to be a health goal, but a dream that you have for yourself. And we'll figure out, what is the number one thing that is stopping you from getting there right now? What are all the different ways, or the number one thing that is sabotaging you from getting there? Spoiler alert, it's probably with you. I had a lot of mindset blocks and it's okay. So we'll work through them together. You got this. Okay. So just if you adopt that mantra or some variation of it, because there's so many different beautiful ways to say it. But if you haven't seen Frozen 2, check it out. You don't need kids to watch it. It's grown. There's a lot of grown themes in it. I watch it without the kids sometimes. Don't tell anyone. I also watch Moana without my kids. Okay. But all of these talking about just doing that next right step. Okay. You got this. Thank you everyone for all the love. Bye Instagram. I love you all. Have a great day. You deserve it. And figure out what is that next right thing you can do for yourself this week. All right. Oh, and by the way, also too, the 30 days to healthy living. So end of July was on Friday. There was a phenomenal sale going on. But if you missed it, that's okay. We have a really powerful group of ladies getting started on that. If you want to know more about that, let me know too. I'd be happy to tell you more about that as well. That could be your one small step. Okay. We had a lot of people sign up for that who were terrified and nervous, but who just decided, let me do the next right thing and let me trust a system of experts to help me. Okay. You got this, everyone. Have a great rest of your weekend. You deserve it. Bye, Instagram. And bye, Facebook.